They're just really good inference agents. Tools. Models have access to a wide variety of software tools, often via the open standard model context protocol. They can now search the web, retrieve data, perform any other actions that were previously the sole domain of human operators. In the case of cyber attacks, those tools might be password crackers, scanners, and other things. Okay, so here's a diagram. Phase one, human operator provides the target to the Claude code operator. Phase two, MCP servers are called to perform actions. So this is what they do. Recon 101. Findings are recorded and analyzed. The human reviews it. So there's a human in a loop, which is weird that that's kind of how this works. Phase three, the bot directs an iterative vulnerability scan based on those findings. So again, we're still following the life cycle of how hackers have done what hackers have done for a long, long time. And eventually they exploit and they get a shell and they shovel the shell. And then finally, once they get in, what do? They move laterally and do the things and data exfiltration, et cetera. So that's how that worked. I'm not going to read through the whole rest of this stuff, but this is interesting in that we're finally getting to the stage of like, this is potentially where things get really sideways, and where we grow and go from here remains to be seen. If you're listening to this and you're a small business or midsize or whatever else, and you haven't been getting serious about cybersecurity, now is the time. All right. So just back up and understand that whatever happened before is gone. Understand that now, right now, is the time, because the days of anyone out there not being affected by this stuff are over. It is going to become very, 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 very commoditized. It's going to become even easier to do, and it's going to become even more profitable. And as that happens, human nature from all of history tells us people will gravitate to this. If you're not aware, like, the global standard income level is about $14,000 US. Now imagine that you're some dude living in, whatever, some place over in God knows where, but you got internet. And all of a sudden someone comes up and says, would you like to make $100,000 US this year? Sure. What do I got to do? Well, you don't have to do anything really illegal, and the odds of you getting caught are almost zero. Help me develop a piece of malicious code that does X. You're going to jump all over that stuff. Now multiply that by all the people on the planet that don't make more than $14,000 a year. They're going to see this as an opportunity. It gets really, really big, really, really fast. And then your N factor is going to be the fact that anyone anywhere can do this stuff, and that we have leaked all these tools from people like Snowden and whatever that are NSA level. It is going to be a crazy, wild ride. So get into some space where you're doing something around security. If you're not doing it yourself, which you probably shouldn't be. I'm even setting up my own business. I'm not going to do my own security. I'm going to have someone else do it because I got other shit to do. Bring on a service provider and let them do this for you. You will be better off. So there's my advice. Okay, TechCrunch has got an article that I thought was interesting. Surveillance tech provider Prote was hacked. Its data stolen, its website defaced. The media was like, oh shit, who did this happen to in the US? Well, guess what? Prote is not a US company. A Russian telecom company that develops technology to allow phone and internet companies to conduct web surveillance and censorship was hacked, had its websites defaced, and had its data stolen from its servers. Founded in Russia, Prote makes telecommunication systems for phone and internet providers across dozens of countries, including Bahrain, Italy, Kazakhstan, Mexico, Pakistan, and much of Central Africa. The company, now headquartered in Jordan, sells video conferencing technology and internet connectivity solutions, as well as surveillance equipment and web filtering products such as deep packet inspection. It's not clear exactly when or how they were hacked, but a copy of the company's website saved on the Wayback Machine shows it was defaced on November 8th, so about 11 days ago. During the breach, hacker obtained the contents of Prote's web server, about 182 gigs of files, including emails dating back years.